hope the same for you. So as in my previous in short I have mentioned that how I have classified my task into different categories. So for preparing my prelims and CSET preparation from my previous year question paper, so I have uh, classified my task into different sets. For example, मैं 1 से 15 क्वेश्चन प्रीलिम के आज के दिन करने वाली हूँ एंड सी सेट के 1 to 10 क्वेश्चंस. सो अभी तक मैंने प्रीलिम्स के 1 to 15 क्वेश्चन को पहले सर्च किया. पहले मैंने सर्च किया 1 to 15 क्वेश्चंस को एंड देन मैंने उनका सॉल्यूशन निकाला गूगल के थ्रू ही. सो wait a second. So first question is, with reference to Stand Up India scheme, which of the following statement are correct? Its purpose is to promote entrepreneurship among SC, ST and women entrepreneurs. It provides for refinance through SIDBI. So हमें select करने हैं option. So the option is C, that is both 1 and 2. both 1 and 2. सो जस्टिफिकेशन में हम ये देखेंगे कि ये स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन ही था. द स्कीम promote entrepreneurship among SC, ST and women entrepreneurs and facilitate at least 2 such projects per bank branch. Stand Up India provide for refinance window through Small Industries Development Bank of India with an initial amount 10,000 crore to, and then I have researched on the same question in detailed manner. So the Stand Up India scheme launched on 5 April 2016 by the government of India that aimed to promote entrepreneurship amongst scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and women entrepreneurs. The scheme facilitated bank loan ranging from 10 lakh to 1 crore for setting up new enterprises in manufacturing, services, trading or agri-allied sector. So objective are to provide financial support to SC, ST and women entrepreneurs for establishing greenfield enterprises, thereby fostering inclusive economic growth. Eligibility criteria: so SC, ST women entrepreneurs aged 18 years and above. For non-individual enterprise, at least 51% of shareholding and controlling the stake should be held by either an SC, ST or a woman entrepreneur. So our second question from 2016 prelim is, the FAO accorded the status of globally important agriculture heritage system to traditional agricultural system. What is the overall goal of this initiative? So the option are to provide modern technology, training in modern farming method and financial support to local communities of identified GIAH so as far to greatly enhance their agriculture productivity. And the second one is to identify and safeguard eco-friendly traditional farm practices and their associated landscape, agriculture, biodiversity and knowledge system of the local communities. And the last one is to provide geographical indication status to all the varieties of agriculture produce in such identified. सो इनमें जो ऑप्शन है 1 and 3, तो इनका आंसर है 2. आई हैव मार्क्ड ऑल द करेक्ट आंसर इन अ बोल्ड रेड टेक्स्ट so that I can clearly focused on only the corrected option. So justification, so the statement 1 and 2, so in order to safeguard and support the world agricultural heritage system in 2002, FAO started an initiative for dynamic conservation of globally important agriculture heritage system. So clearly modern practices wouldn't be relevant to this initiative. So that's why first option is not correct. Second is This initiative intend to safeguard the social, cultural, economic and environmental good and services of these heritage systems. So second is correct. And the third is there is no such provision. GI is according to product from different certain origin like Hyderabadi biryani and not to traditional agriculture system. So our third question is, which of the following are tributary of Brahmaputra? Dibang, Komang and Lohit. So all the three are correct. So I have searched for the same for finding the tributaries of Brahmaputra river. So in Arunachal Pradesh, north bank tributary from the eastern Himalayas. So these are Shubhanshiri river, largest tributary of Brahmaputra, Kamang river, Dibang river, Lohit river, Tawangchu, Dirangchu, Dhanishri, Ranganadi, Naudhing. I know that all these are very detailed in names. So as we are beginners of for starting our prelims, so we have to focus on like what type of question they are asking. They are asking from the topic Brahmaputra, and for learning this, ChatGPT has shared me mnemonics to remember some North Bank uh, uh, tributaries. So the mnemonic is, some kind doctors love saving noble lives. So Subhanshiri, Kamang, Dibang, Lohit, Slang, now Dihing, Lahasa. So fourth question is, the term core banking solution is sometimes seen in the news. Which of the following statements are best describe this statement? So we have to first focus on the remaining, as we know that this is the correct answer. So it is an effort to increase RBI control over commercialization bank through computerization. It is a detailed procedure by which a bank with a huge non-performing assets is taken over another bank. But the correct option is, it is a networking of bank branches which enables customer to operate their account from any branch of the bank on its network regardless of where they open their account. So basically core banking solution होता क्या है? It is a centralized system that connect all bank of a bank under one network using real-time data and software, and it allows customer to access their bank account and perform basic banking operation from any branch regardless of where the account was originally opened. So the next question is, we have to find that which one is correctly matched. So Annex 1 country, Cartagena protocol. So this one is not correct, as Annex 1 country refer to the UNFCCC, Union Nation Framework Convention on Climate Change, and Kyoto Protocol, not the Cartagena Protocol. So next is certified emission reduction Nagoya Protocol. It is incorrect, as certified emission reduction are carbon credit issued under the clean development mechanism of Kyoto Protocol. So the Nagoya Protocol deal with access to genetic resources and benefit sharing, not emission or carbon credits. And the last one is clean development mechanism, that is Kyoto Protocol. So it is correct, as the cleaning development mechanism is one of the flexibility mechanism under the Kyoto Protocol, by which allows industrialized countries to invest in emission reduction project in different developing countries and receive CER in returns. So our next question is, in the context of development in bioinformatics, the term transcriptome sometimes seen in the news, refer to a range of enzymes used in genome editing, the full range of mRNA molecules expressed by an organism, the description of the mechanism of gene expression, a mechanism of genetic mutation taking place in cells. So the correct answer is the full range of mRNA molecules expressed by an organism. So we have to see which one is correct and incorrect due to which reason. So enzyme used in genome editing, this refer to tool like CRISPR not transcriptome. So C is also incorrect because description of gene mechanism, this is a gene regulation or epigenetic, not transcriptome per se. And the last is mechanism of genetic mutation, that deal with mutagenesis, not transcriptome. So seventh question. Mission Indradhanush launched by the Government of India pertains to immunization of children and pregnant women, construction of smart cities across the country, India own search for the Earth-like planet in outer space, and last is new educational policy. So the correct answer is immunization of children and pregnant women. So Mission Indradhanush, it was launched by Government of India on December 25, 2014, and its main goal is to ensure full immunization coverage for children under 2 years of age, pregnant women, and it aims to vaccinate against vaccine preventable disease such as tuberculosis, polio, hepatitis B, and diphtheria, tetanus, measles, and meningitis. So focuses on reaching undeserved and remote areas to cover children and pregnant women who may be missed otherwise. So eighth question is, which one of the following best describe the aim of Green India mission? So the options are incorporating environmental benefit and costs into the union and state budget, thereby implementing the green accounting. Next is launching the second green revolution to enhance agricultural output so as to ensure food security to one and all in the future. Next option is restoring and enhancing forest cover and responding to climate change by a combination of adaptation and mitigation measures. So the correct answer, we know that it is option C. I have marked it in red bold text. So what is Green India Mission? It is one of the 8 missions under the National Action Plan on Climate Change, and it primarily aims to restore and enhance the forest cover in degraded area, improve ecosystem services such as carbon sequestration and biodiversity, respond to climate change through a combination of adaptation and mitigation strategies, enhance forest-based livelihood for forest-dependent communities. Ninth question. With reference to pre-packed item in India, it is mandatory to the manufacturer to put which of the following information on the main label as per the food safety and standards, packaging and labeling regulation 2011. So the list of ingredient including additives, nutritive information, and another option is recommendation, if any, made by the medical profession about the possibility of any allergic reaction. Last is vegetarian, non-vegetarian. So all this information are available on the food safety and standard, packaging and labeling on any product. So along with this, there are many list of items that are mandatory. All ingredient including additive must be listed in descending order or weight or volume. So recommendation of medical profession about allergy is not mandatory on the packaging or labeling. So project loan, sometimes seen in the news, that is related to waste management technology, wireless communication technology, solar power production technology, or water conservation technology. So the correct option is wireless communication technology. So the project loan was a project by Alphabet, Google's parent company, under its Innovation Lab X. So, it aimed to provide internet access in remote and rural areas using high altitude balloon placed in the stratosphere. This balloon formed an aerial wireless network delivering 4G LTE connectivity to undeserved region. So the next question is net metering. Net metering is sometimes seen in the news in the context of promoting the production and use of solar energy by the household consumer, use of piped natural gas in the kitchen of household, installation of CNG kits in motor car, installation of water meter in urban household. So as we know, net metering is all about production and use of solar energy by household consumers. So explanation. So the metering is a billing mechanism that allows customers who generate their own electricity, usually via solar panels, to feed the excess electricity back into the grid. So the another question is India's ranking in the ease of doing business index is sometimes seen in the news. Which of the following has declared that ranking? So the options are OECD, World Economic Forum, World Bank, and WTO. So the correct answer is World Bank. So the ease of doing business index was developed and published by World Bank Group. So these index evaluated the regulatory environments of countries, assessing how conducive they were to starting and operating business. The index covered various parameters including starting a business, dealing with construction permits, getting electricity, registering property, getting credit, protecting minority investor, paying taxes, trading across border, etc. So the next question is Banjara during the medieval period of Indian history were generally agriculturists, warriors, weaver, or traders. So the correct answer is trader. So during the medieval period in India, they played a key role in carrying goods, especially grains and salt, across the long distance using bullock carts, and they acted as carrier and suppliers for armies and markets, facilitating the trade and supply chains. So, who of the following had first deciphered the edicts of Emperor Ashoka? So, the correct answer from George Bilher, Max Muller, William Jones, James Princip is James Princip. So, James Princip during 1799 to 1840, an English scholar and antiquary, was the first to successfully decipher the Brahmi script in 1830. And this breakthrough enabled the reading of the edict of Emperor Ashoka, which were inscribed on rock and pillar across India. So our last question is from our first task is with reference to the Gram Nyayalaya Act. Which of the following statement are correct? As per the Act, Gram Nyayalaya can hear only civil cases and not criminal cases. The Act allows local social activists as mediator and reconciliators. Select the correct option. So the answer is 2. That is, the Act allows local social activists as mediator and reconciliators. So this is the full explanation. So, as per the Gram Nyayalaya Act 2008, Gram Nyayalaya have jurisdiction to hear both civil and criminal cases, and that's why this one is incorrect. And the second is the act encourages the involvement of local social activists, mediator, and reconciliator to facilitate dispute resolution and promote amicable settlement. So, bye bye. Our first task completed. and that's how I am really appreciating my efforts toward my first previous year questions 1 to 5 from 2016 year completed. So bye guys.